Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian
Hi, everybody.
and Brett.
Sandra, the smoke show in the green dress, you will be missed.
We are here to talk The Bachelor. This is season 28, Joey's season. Please like and subscribe here and on TikTok so that you will catch all of our Bachelor coverage, all of our reality TV coverage, covering a ton of stuff. Too many things to name right now, but make sure you go check the playlists and all of our posts on socials and you can see what we have going on. All right, guys, we're back. This season came on us quick. The one thing that is very interesting about this season is that it has the most contestants ever to start a Bachelor season. It was like, what, 31, 32 women?
32. Yeah.
Just to start, a lot of women, which unfortunately for an opening episode and probably opening set of episodes now, guys, it just makes it really tough to get to know a lot of the women. It really spreads you pretty thin. And I'm going to say off the top, I thought this was a pretty boring opening thing. I think this can be a good season. It looks like there is a good amount of drama teased, but I do think this unfortunately kind of fell under the weight of having to introduce so many people. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, I can agree. I thought the drama that they tried to conduct with the note and Jess and Taylor was, you can set your watch to the show. You know exactly what's going to happen on an opening night and how people are going to get upset, what people are going to get upset about. The confessionals pick me in the rose. So, but I'm excited. I mean, I'm always going to give the show a chance and hopefully it lasts longer than it usually does.
I actually feel really bad for the people that get sent home and get zero airtime, get nothing, and I have no context as to why they went home. Like, why did he send Sandra home? I want to know why. Does her personality stink? Did he not talk to her? What happened? Because there's other girls that, like, one girl was complaining the whole time, and it sounds like she never even spoke to him. So I wonder how many of these girls like probably don't even get time to talk to him at all.
That first night's brutal. I mean, they definitely highlighted that a lot this episode. The sun is up by the time they finish the first night. It is, like you said, it's definitely a big crapshoot. It leads to wonder like how much info he has about maybe anybody going in. Like, do they prime them a little bit? Once they're all introduced, they hand him like a notebook that's got everybody's like picture and name in there so that he can be like, crap, all right, I need to like know a few
A
things.
QB.
Yeah, no, but literally like a playbook. There's something just to help refresh things going into these combos because it's a lot to digest all at once. Notable things too teased about the season. The opening scene, it looks like the proposal doesn't go very well. He's like chasing after a car type of thing. He's crying. I'm wondering, is that we've been kind of led astray there before where it's like he already told a girl no and he just feels really bad afterwards, and 5 minutes after he's crying there he's gonna propose to someone and be super happy? Or did like it go bad? Like, I don't want it to ever go bad for someone, but as a viewer, like, at least that would be a little bit more dramatic.
I think first take watching it, I was like, well, we don't even have to watch the season because he clearly gets dumped. But then I went back and watched it a second time. I think it's like one of those things where he's making a tough decision between two girls, and he sends one home, and then he's crying about it. So I think that's what happened.
I absolutely hate these trailers and I hate it. Like, I'm fine with showing reactions of him, but don't show any women. Like, I don't want to be guessing
Trailers are horrible.
I don't I'm fine
Unreal.
with it. Yeah, I don't want to see the girls. Like, you can show him reacting and crying, which is totally fine because it's, again, you can say watch to it, it always happens. But don't show me any hints of people on one-on-ones. I think that takes away from why we get bored with the show because we know, oh, it's coming at some point. So you know that person's gonna make it through. You know what I mean? Eventually.
No, I mean, I get it. Remember it was the Clayton season. They showed the girls lying on the stairs. They showed who the final three were in the trailer.
It takes it out. I just hate that. And
You don't know that it was a final three moment though, do you? From that one?
I mean, we kind of did. Like, the trailer set it up to let you know that he said because I said I love you to three different women. I don't think he was going to say I love you when there was five and three of them would have cared, right? The point Brian's making is if you're gonna even show their faces, just show next week. Show location, exactly. Show his reactions, and then just show the women only their reactions of things happening next week. Like, they do that on TV shows and things and movies all the time. Like, you can get away without, you could show, I don't even care. The tease in the beginning, fine, because guess what? No women were shown. I have no problem saying that it might go bad or he's really upset at the end, but I don't need to know that I saw Maria in 3 different countries. Like, I'm happy with that's who my free pick was, but like that being said, like I don't need to know that. I really don't. I don't need to know Maria like hates everyone in the house now, and that she may not want to like come back in the house because of drama. Like I don't need to know that right now. I don't like it's again. It's like it just we keep like looking for these events now every week, and it's a goofy way to watch. Like I just want to see it unfold. So I agree with
Yeah,
you.
they're like trying to make you stick on before the show even starts, and I feel like it's cool, really cool now because we can all like, oh, when do we think she's gonna go? But 2 or 3 weeks in, like we've been covering it, then it sucks. The show starts to suck because you already know a lot of the things that are gonna happen, and it just the show they'll never learn. I mean,
No, they're not
they're
gonna change.
stupid. They're so dumb.
This season in particular, they probably had a lot of footage of the back of girls' heads, and there's a lot of girls with black hair.
Yeah,
So you could have gotten away with a lot.
yeah, that's fine. I would be fine with that. I would be fine because you can't see somebody's face, and like they all like, yeah, it just decision making is awful.
I just want to say, like, obviously we did the limo entrances. I'm looking at here at a list of notable ones here. Oh, Kelsey A broke the voodoo rule. No voodoo or black magic. That's one of our rules of the Bachelor franchise. So don't do that. Autumn probably had the most awkward one when she was trying to fish for him to say what his favorite season was, and he said every season but autumn.
No one's ever going to pick autumn or fall.
Like, that one was tough.
3 or 4.
Kira screams in his face.
Dumb.
That's pretty bad. Kayla was grunting and moaning like she was like masturbating in the.
I think she was trying to react tennis. She was doing tennis grunts.
Yeah, well, it sounded like everyone that's what the internet had fun with, and she's a guidance counselor, so that's going to be a very funny clip. I'm sure
that was my favorite one, actually, the tennis grunts.
I like the shotgun personally. I that was my favorite.
Yeah, no, shotgun was good. I would
have handed her a rose immediately.
That was the Philly sister. It was the older Philly sister, right?
I was immediately turned off. So
really, you didn't like the shotgun.
Yeah, to me, she seems very, I don't know, just too much for me.
The older sister seems a little mean to the younger sister, but I think it's mostly playful. But I'm curious, like, to see like if this becomes a long season dynamic or it's just like a couple week thing where they kind of make it like a joke and then like it kind of plays itself out fast.
I mean, isn't it sibling 101? Are you guys both only children?
I'm an only child.
I'm the oldest, but
I'm the oldest too, but like I had stepbrothers and like the youngers always got
just like
make fun of them no matter what. So like I don't know. I mean,
it was funny the way she called her out as soon as she got the first rose
and the first kiss. Allie is 2 up on Lauren right now, younger sister ahead of older sister. So I did like it. It was funny that we saw in the preview that this isn't the first time they've dealt with this before. So I'm very interested. They say they live in Center City. Obviously, I'm a Philly guy. I'm curious if they are like born and raised like South Philly people, if they're suburbs people that like went in, but like nobody's like grows up in Center City. Like that's if they did, that's very elite family. Like they have like growing up in Center City.
We got to go and find their Instagrams and see like who we have mutuals with. That's the test.
Yeah, we'll probably we'll do that tonight. We'll figure that out for sure. I'd love to talk to them during or after the season for sure.
Philly. Joey's in Philly too.
Joey
is where I used to live.
Joey's from Collegeville, yeah. So he's from like Brian's neck of the woods. So we're gonna try to find. We should try to find some mutuals there too. You said, Brian, one thing we also have to make sure we note is that you can set your clock to certain things on this show, including somebody on the first week taking the Bachelor or Bachelorette for more than one conversation and alienating the rest of the house. So congratulations to Jess. You were able to alienate the entire house by kissing him, telling him everyone very awkwardly you kissed him, then creeping over Taylor and starting the first little mini feud of episode 1. Thankfully for us all, they both make it. So we get to continue with the awkwardness. I was going to be upset if she went home right away because like she has been the only source of drama so far.
Her drama feels a little forced. Like it feels like she's just trying to make it camera.
Yeah, she looks like she like is like I can get myself on screen and be a presence if I just do the easy go talk to him twice thing, which you know what? I don't blame her. Whatever. Like just go for it. Maybe she's trying to get on Paradise.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of like dark-haired smoke shows out there, so maybe she's feeling a little intimidated.
I mean, he definitely has a type. I mean, we always see this in all the seasons. There's always like one predominant like look, and then you can just tell like that's somebody's type. Seems like his type are short brunette girls, Italians. We're gonna see. I mean, I would big shocker.
Sounds like a Cosmo thing, honestly.
Yeah, so but we'll see. We could talk about that here on this. If this were the trusts, the comment section would be exploding. So
They get to pick their girls, sort of like filter them out and say like, hey, this is the type of girl I like.
I'm sure that they give some preference, but they're also going to, no matter what, do a diverse cast. It's just that's just kind of the name of the game now in reality TV. Okay.
The Asians so
following women received one other thing, the advantage from the after the final rose and it getting burned in the fire because she felt guilty. She's gonna get the one-on-one, right? And she got the little date, she got the first impression rose, but I really don't think it was that big of a deal. She should have kept the damn thing. Like it would have been something interesting. It felt like a Survivor thing.
I hated it.
I like the way she handled it. In Survivor, I want as much chaos as possible, but in this show, I feel like she played it right, because if she steals a date from someone at some point, that's just going to cause a lot of
she's dead in the house.
The producers must have been so livid. Like, no.
I mean, they're going to start off with an advantage, and they're going to do that. The most precious thing that you can get is a one-on-one, and that's what you're going to take it from somebody else. Like, I know they want to create drama, but they could have done something a lot different, I think.
Plus, he would resent her for that if he picks
exactly.
Yeah.
If it's somebody he actually wants to go on a one-on-one with, I
should have given it to a better person. They gave it to way too nice of a person. Give it to one of the Philly sisters. Give it to someone else who would have like revel in the moment.
Taylor,
where he's like, Jess, ready for a ski trip, and she's like, nah, yo.
Yeah, Taylor was like, I'd use it. But again, I just think I agree with Brad. I just don't think for this show that you need to be doing. There's so many other things you need to fix on the show, and that's not something you need to do. Like, I think you're creating more of a mess.
It makes it more contrived. I mean, I am joking around, but it does pull it away and start making it more game showy than it needs.
It's not. It shouldn't be like that. It should be like this. As much as it's a journey, but Joey just should have to choose, and he shouldn't have to like be overruled by somebody that like he clearly might have no connection with.
What they should have done is when they gave her that envelope, I think there was another girl who basically didn't even get to be on the show because she lost whatever that was, the audience vote. Maybe they both should have just come in and had a 2-on-1 immediately, and then one goes
first episode 2-on-1 would be pretty interesting. Actually, I actually wouldn't mind that. It'd be pretty cool. Or like a series of 2-on-1 dates, and just that's how he's eliminating people right off the bat. Like just something like I think that would be interesting. Let me run through. We have a lot of names. Let me run through who received roses and who unfortunately was eliminated week 1. Allie, younger sister. Daisy got a lot of airtime. Kelsey T, Lexi, Jess, Jen, Autumn, Krissa, Edwina, Caitlin, Rachel, Erica, Medina, Sydney, Star, Marlena, Maria, my pick, Taylor, Evelyn, and Lauren. So it means eliminated. We had Samantha, Zoe, Chandler, Kayla, Sandra, Lonnie, Nat, Talia, the second Sam. So I don't know if it's the first time we ever had 2 women of the same name eliminated at the same time. We don't have like a Logan Tarstorian for that type of info. And Kira. So, I mean, 10 women eliminated. So we still have 21 women after week 2. 22 women.
It's nuts.
I mean, he's going to eliminate another like 5 or 6 next week.
And half of them are either from Florida or Canada.
Or Philly. Or live in the same house.
Yeah.
20% of the women right now live in the same apartment.
Yeah, the logistics on my rule, I just don't love that it's going to work out.
I also don't love that like they didn't tell us beforehand that he moved out of Hawaii, because that we were like trying to like make guesses and we're like, Hawaii is kind of tough. Like it's kind of a tough stretch. Now he's literally living in Collegeville again. So it's like, damn it. Like, or you know what I mean? I'm guessing he's probably like living near home. So it's like
I got to go into work tomorrow. I should run up on him tomorrow. before I go to the office.
Yeah, you like knock on the you like act, you should pretend to be like an Amazon delivery driver and like knock. You need a signature, and then whoever he's actually with, who's like hiding out in the house, like opens up for the sign the package up.
Get the real scoop. It's Star, Brian's pick.
You pick Star. Yeah, that's right.
Wait,
Patrick
who's
Star.
Star?
You picked Patrick Star.
She had I think
One
she
of
had
the
a
other
green dress
brunette
on.
chicks.
Yeah, one of the brunettes. I mean,
I'm feeling either that blonde deaf girl Daisy or Lexi from Atlanta. I feel like one of them two is gonna be pretty far.
I'm happy that my premiere pick Maria seems like a good one in the respect she's gonna make it pretty decent, but like there seems to be way too much drama around her that for her to probably survive the entire run. So she'll flame out gloriously at some point.
I thought she was really annoying.
It's gonna be great.
I thought
She likes him though because he's goofy. She reminds me of our girl from Juan Pablo's season, the opera singer.
No, don't you dare do that to her.
Yeah, because she's quirky. She's a different kind of
no,
quirky.
the opera singer is here and the Maria is
No,
here.
I know the opera singer had
Like,
a dark.
actually,
No,
she's
the
not here.
opera. Listen, the opera singer had a darkness to her. That's why
She was too good for the show, I think, the opera singer.
No shit, she was an opera singer.
What's her name? We need somebody's gonna put it in the comments. What is her name again? Is
it wasn't like it wasn't a super common name, was it?
No, it
Like
somebody put in the comments. They always do. We always do this. What is her name? I
we
need to
do this
whenever we find out
all
this,
the
I'm putting
time,
a
right?
sticker
Like
on my computer right here.
it was is it it's like
Charlene?
Charlene?
Yeah, I think it is Charlene.
Charlene Joint.
Did you look that up?
No, I just looked it up. Yeah. Oh, Brett did too. I'm like, I'm looking it up too.
You know who that girl? You know who Maria reminds me of? She reminds me of the sister in the Addams Family.
Wednesday?
Yes. As soon as she said she liked horrors, I was like, oh, she probably dresses up like Wednesday Addams.
Like Wednesday. Yeah. Well, that's what I said that like in our preview. I was like, I think she was kind of cool. Like she's a horror movie. Like he may be in that. She seems normal enough. She's a little more kooky than normal right now. But like again, first
she might
impressions
be
are tough.
saying "Remember the Titans," and then she proceeds to say "The Wedding Singer," which is not even a horror movie.
I love.
I was thinking Singer, I was thinking Saw or something when she asked that question.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna say like when I was a kid, I like Sixth Sense was a movie that scared me because like I was like that's kind of my angel. Yeah, but hold on real quick. Did you remember when he said "Remember the Titans" and then like an ad like you can watch "Remember the Titans" on blah
yeah,
blah.
I saw
blah.
that. It was like a Disney Plus thing.
Like, what are we doing here?
The Disney. Listen. At some point, like this show will end up on Disney Plus. Like it'll get booted over.
Maybe it'll be like that. Actually, might maybe like they can actually show everybody then, because then no commercials. No, how big is your penis? Walk-ups though on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus has ads now. I'm pretty sure. I don't even think that's ad free anymore. Nothing's ad free anymore. Everything is freaking.
Peacock definitely isn't.
Peacock. No, it's definitely not. Speaking of Peacock, we are covering the Traders US, also covering the Traders UK. We will be covering Vanderpump Rules. That's coming up in a few weeks. We are finishing up this week Trust, a Game of Greed. That has had a lot of conversation here online, so would love for you to join in before the finale. We're going to try to reach out to some of the cast members as well, maybe get some cast interviews there. Survivor starts next month. We have Love is Blind season 6 premiering on Valentine's Day. The Challenge 39 is still on. Love and Hip Hop is still on. There's going to be a new season of Below Deck with a new captain premiering. So lots of new stuff going on in the next few months. So make sure you're subscribed and you won't miss a thing. But for myself, Brian, Brett, everyone at The Reality Guys, really appreciate everyone watching. Peace.